Hello class. Today I'm going to walk you through how we are going to use Gannter.com. Gannter.com is a cloud-based solution to help with your project planning and scheduling. First thing you'll need to do is navigate to www.gannter.com. Once you arrive on this page, as you can see, you can click Start Now. If you're not already a registered user, you will have to go through the registration steps. I cannot show you that today because I'm already a registered user. So when I click on Start Now, I've already logged in, so it's going to pull up a basic project plan to allow me to start entering in that information. Took a little bit there to load. Okay, now you've arrived at the new screen. There are two basic parts to this window. There is the data entry part, and then there's the Gantt chart part. We're going to start here on the left. There is a line between these two different parts in the middle. If you notice, if I hover around there, I get a black arrow, and I can hold my mouse down to make it smaller or bigger. I'm going to make it so I can see all of the data entry fields on my screen. This is the task area where I can enter in the information. As I show you how to use this tool, it's very Excel-like, so if you've ever used Microsoft Excel, it is kind of similar. So I'm going to pretend that I am starting to conduct a project plan to launch a conference. So maybe I need to secure a location for my conference. Maybe I hit enter, it takes me down to the next line. Maybe I need to identify a list of attendees. Maybe I need to pay a deposit on location. As you can see, again, you can kind of get the basic concept as I enter in tasks and information. Each time I enter in a new task, it automatically pre-fills with some basic information. It starts with today's date, and then it has a duration with a question mark. What that means is it's automatically saying that each one of these tasks is a 1-day duration. The question mark means we haven't validated that. So let's just say securing a location for the conference. I'm going to delete this. Let's just say that's 5 days. So I'm going to type in 5D. Identifying a list of attendees. Well, that could take a couple weeks. So I'm going to put in 2W for 2 weeks. As you can see as I do that, over at the right, the Gantt chart starts to fill in. Paying a deposit on a location. Well, really, that is only 1 day. I could also go over and click the start and finish dates by selecting the date, and it brings up a calendar, and I can search through the calendar as well. Predecessors. Predecessors are tasks that are connectors, so one task has to occur before another. For example, I have to secure a location before I pay a deposit. So if I go and click on predecessors, it's going to pop up with a modal window asking me to identify what tasks have predecessors. So I'm going to say that I have to secure a location before I can pay a deposit, and I'm going to click Save. And save. Assignment of pay tasks as a predecessor. Oh, okay. So we're going to go back up here. I'm going to click this one too. So what it's going to do. I'm not sure why it's letting me do that. All right, let's try it down here. Oh, it's not letting me even get down there. Okay, hold on. If I click on this one, secure location, save. There. I'm not quite sure why it wasn't letting me do that. So pay a deposit at a location. The predecessor is task 1. So it starts to identify each one of these as that. On my Gantt chart, then you can start to see I have to complete this task, then I can go down and complete this task. My identify list of attendees can happen at the same time because it's not always the same. Then there's the resource column. When I click on the resource column, it's going to say there are no resources to assign, and then I have to do that first. So I'm going to click cancel. I'm going to go over here to the resources, and very much like the other screen we were entering tasks, I can begin to enter in resource information. So I'm going to enter in my own name. I'm also going to enter in some generic roles. Now you could make up fictitious names if you wanted to, but I am going to enter in some basic roles here. There, that should be enough. And then if I wanted to adjust cost, I could go in and give each person an hourly wage so that we could see and start to track costs. Well, it's not liking how I'm doing this today. There we go. I'm now going to go back over to the task section, and I'm going to show you how I can then assign resources. As soon as I click on the resource column, I can do that, and I can select the resource and hit save. This week's assignment will involve you practicing using this software so that you can create a project plan. Please let me know via email if you have any questions or concerns.